Hi, my dear students. My name is Isha and I am from Vidya Bal Bhawan Senior Secondary School. So, this is the second part of this chapter, India, Art Country. So, in the previous video, we have learned about I have given you the introduction of India. Then we discussed about location and size, right? And after that, we discussed about the political division. Okay? But in this video, we'll learn about the physiologographic division of India. Okay, how the India is physically divided. ठीक है, the physical division means कि जो physically divided है, the division which is not divided by art, it is divided by the nature. Okay, but in the political division, that division is done by us. Okay, but in the physical, that is the natural division. Okay, no man-made activity has done to make that division. Okay, so in this topic, we learn about Himalayas. Okay, our northern Himalayas, then northern plains. After that, we learn about islands, then peninsular plateau, coastal plains, and Great Indian Desert. Okay? Because while I was introducing this chapter, so I have used one word, diversity. We all know that India is a diverse country. We have diversity in people, culture, religions, everything. Same in the physical also. Same if I talk about the nature, there is also a diversity in our nature also. Okay? We have different diversity like Himalayas where we read about mountain areas, then we see the plains, how the plains has formed, how that plains area is so fertile. Okay, what is the reason behind why that plains are so fertile? Why most of the people live on that plains? Then islands, how islands are formed, and in India, how many islands are there? Tell me. India has two islands now, Lakshadweep and Andaman and Nicobar. So we'll read about them also. Then Great Indian Desert. In the Great Indian Desert, what is the India's Great Indian Desert is the Thar Desert. ठीक है, फिर peninsular plateaus, coastal plains. ठीक है, so we will read all these topics in the physiologographic division of India. So one by one, I am going to explain you each of them. Okay, student. Now see the first topic. First topic is the Great Mountain of the North. As we all know, the mountains range are lie on the north. As you have seen in this map, you have seen the mountains are on the north of the India. Like if I talk about Jammu Kashmir, Leh Ladakh, they all are the hilly areas, mountain areas. So all the mountain areas lie on the north. That's why we are saying the Great Mountain of the North. Okay. In the mountains, what are the names that comes like Himalaya? So Himalaya combined with two words Him plus Alya, which means the adobe of snow. We have seen in the mountain areas, we have seen that the mountain is covered with the blanket of the snow. Okay? That is why they are called the adobe of snow. Okay? In this Himalayas, in the mountain areas, our mountains are divided into three parts. How many parts? Three parts. Okay? Himalaya mountain. They are different range. What are range? Means the chain. The chain of one mountain, then another mountain, another mountain, another mountain. This is the chain. Okay? The mountain have three great ranges. The first is your the Great Himalaya or Himadri. First is your Great Himalaya or Himadri. The Great Himalaya means the highest range, like Mount Everest. This is the highest range. That's why they named as the Great Himalaya or Himadri. Okay? After this, there is a middle range. Okay? The height is lower than the Great Himalaya and it is called Himachal. All are tourist places like Mussoorie, Shimla, Himachal. So they are called the middle Himalayas. Then after that, what's come? Shivalik, matlab in the lower than the Himalaya. First Greater Himalayas, then Middle Himalayas, and then Shivalik. There's a three main ranges. Starts from the sea level. So the Dehradun, we have all I think everyone have went to Dehradun for once. Yeah, the Dehradun also lies in a Shivalik hills. Okay, Shivalik mountain. We have seen before this topic, we have seen the mountain ranges as we have seen in this map. All the brown area is your northern mountains. After the northern mountains, what's come? The great northern plains. After mountain, what comes? Your great northern plains. As we have seen the whole India, we have seen in this map, the upper is your north. That is why they are called the northern plains. Okay, because it's lie on the north, that is why they are called the northern plains. Okay, now see this. What's the great northern plains? The northern Indian plain lies to the south of the Himalayas. Up see, as I have said earlier, the northern plain lies in the northern, but they are saying in the south. How? If we see as the India as a whole, then it's come on the northern. But what they said, it's the south of the Himalaya. That's the Himalaya. So the lower of this is south. So south of the Himalaya, what comes? You're the great northern plains. Okay. How these northern plains formed? These are formed by the aluminium deposit. How the aluminium deposit lie in the northern plain? As we are seeing, when the river flows from the mountain areas, so they take. So the second point is these are formed by the aluminium deposit. How aluminium deposit means how? The reason is when the river flow from the mountains, while they are flowing, they take the sand, small nutrients from the soil with them while they are flowing. So with the help of while they are flowing, the water is flowing from the mountain, they take minerals, small sands with them, and when they come on the land, on the plain area, so they left that when they came to the land, the water got stopped. So that is how these landforms are formed by the aluminium deposit, and how they come through with the help of the river like Indus, the Ganga, the Brahmaputra. So these are the rivers which are flowing from the mountains and they came towards the plain areas, and with the help that plain area becomes fertile, that becomes the deposition of aluminium. So when these rivers flow with alluvium, so that means that land becomes little fertile. With the help of fertility, the land becomes cultivation. The land is good for the cultivation. When there is a good nutrition coming down towards the land, the plain area, the land becomes fertile, and it's good for cultivation also. If they are good for cultivation, so obviously the large number of the population lies there, they stay there. Why? Because it's easy for them to grow crops and earn money. So that is why our northern plains are more populated than the other areas. So this is the reason. Okay. So till here we have seen the northern mountains, then northern plains, and after that what come? The great Indian desert, which is the Thar desert. As we all know, deserts are very hot, dry, sandy. All deserts are same. So it is dry, hot and sandy stretch of land. The land is very sandy. Second, it has very little vegetation because as we know the deserts are very hot, dry, there is very less rainfall. If there will be no water, no rainfall, then how the plants grow? So as we have seen in the pictures, we have seen the small bushes small bushes who survive in that environment that grows only. But if I talk about the proper vegetation, so the proper vegetation is not possible in the desert area. Okay everyone? Western Ghat, the side with on the east side, that is the Eastern Ghat, another side which is west, that is the Western Ghat. What is the difference between Eastern and Western Ghat? In Eastern Ghat, the mountain range is not in a proper range. In the Eastern Ghat, if say this is the Eastern Ghat, so as a proper thing, there is a breakage in the hill ranges. Where in the Western there is a proper straight mountain ranges. Okay? And after that, there is a one Deccan Tract. What is Deccan Tract? The northern part of the Deccan Plateau is known as Deccan Tract. Okay? And that Deccan Tract is made up of volcanic rock. That is made up of volcanic rocks. It occupied whole Maharashtra and the part of Gujarat and Madhya Pradesh. Your Deccan Tract is in the whole of the Maharashtra, part of Gujarat and Madhya Pradesh. Okay. Now see the next topic. The next topic is the coastal plains. What are coastal plains? In this coastal plains, we will see the western coastal plain and eastern coastal plains. So, in the western coastal plains lies in your Western Ghat and Arabian Sea. That is your western coastal plains. The western coastal plains lies in between the Western Ghat and the Arabian Sea, is known as western coastal plains, and it is the northern part is called the Konkan. The northern part of it is called the Konkan, and the southern part of the western coastal plain is your Malabar. Okay, and the next, the eastern coastal plain that lies between the Bay of Bengal and Eastern Ghat. It's lie between Bay of Bengal and Eastern Ghat. Okay, and next, the longest Godavari river is in and another thing, the main thing in the coastal plain is the longest river है, the longest river. It's lie in the Deccan Plateaus. Okay, and then after this, what's come the group of islands? India has two groups of islands. One is Andaman and Nicobar, and another is Lakshadweep Island. Okay, and the Andaman and Nicobar Islands lie in the Bay of Bengal. Andaman and Nicobar Islands lies in the Bay of Bengal, and there are 233 in numbers. We have seen in the map that there's ... These islands, these combined islands, there is 233 islands which combinedly known as Andaman, and 214 all combined number. In the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, the Andaman and Nicobar Islands lie in your Bay of Bengal, lies in Bay of Bengal. Okay? In Andaman, it's covered 233 islands are covered in your Andaman, and 214, that is the south of it, it's covered in the Nicobar Islands. Okay? And next in the Lakshadweep Islands, that lie in your Arabian Sea. That actually Lakshadweep Islands lie in your Arabian Sea, and about 300 kilometers away from Kerala coast. 300 kilometers away from the Kerala coast, there will be your Lakshadweep Islands. Okay, and the Lakshadweep Islands have 27 in numbers, and about 17 of them are inhabited. In Lakshadweep Island, we have seen so many small lands, in which about 17 are uninhabited. Okay, and they are smaller in size as compared to the Nicobar Islands. The Nicobar, if we compare the Nicobar Islands and Lakshadweep Islands, the Lakshadweep Island size are smaller than the Nicobar Islands, and these islands are the union territories of Lakshadweep. Okay, students. So these are all your physical features of our India. Okay, I hope you like this video, and I think this video will be fruitful for you, and I want to say thank you and bye, and see you.